I'm committed to making a daily video every day for the next 30 days. And when I say a daily video, I mean a longer form one. So anywhere between 8 and 15 minutes. And I'm not doing this to become internet famous. My idea is not to go viral and get hundreds of thousands of subscribers or any of that kind of stuff. The idea is that I share videos that are my actual thinking, my actual thoughts, without too much preparation, with my notepad in front of me in case I get lost or I miss a point, and just to give everybody an insight into what I am, what my business is about, and show a body of work that hopefully helps you, inspires you, and gives you something that you can apply in your business. The reason I wanted to do this experiment is I'm trying to build a business where the right people can see how I think, but because of the way the world is now with AI generated content, posting things on LinkedIn is never going to get you a massive audience anymore, or posting on any platform for that matter, because people just don't pay enough attention for long enough to get to know, to like, to trust you. Now, this is particularly important in my business because I don't do sales calls, and everything that comes into my world, into my business, is through my content, my newsletter, the tools I share, and everything else. Now, I'm not brand new to this. I've been producing content and running my business online for the past 3 years. And I want to tell you a couple of stories as to what I've noticed about content. So this year, I really focused on just saying whatever I wanted, not thinking too much about the strategy, putting out there my thoughts, my insights, my feelings as they come up. And that's what I do in my daily newsletter. And my engagement has never really been crazy. I don't get hundreds of likes on my posts. I don't get lots of people sharing them. But what I do get is inbound inquiries. I get people messaging me, asking me about my content, asking me what I do. I get people saying that they enjoy my thoughts and actually reaching out into my inbox. And I never got that before when I was just trying to follow a strategy and post things that would hook people in and make me look like an expert. So it's so much easier to make content like that. The reason that I went down that journey is I had a post about 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years now, on Facebook. And I went to bed after I posted it. It was about me and my family and setting up my business, almost like an origin story post. And when I woke up, it had like 2,000 likes. And throughout that day, it kept getting more and more and more likes. Like it got up to sort of 4,500. There was hundreds of comments, like tens and dozens of shares. People were going crazy for it. It was getting so much engagement that I actually thought, you know what, I made it. This is it. This is going to be me now. Going to storm forward. Every kind of thing that I post is going to go crazy. I'll get thousands of customers. Unbelievable. Like, you know, it's all going to change from here on in. And actually, from that post itself, I got no business, no engagements, nothing. Like nobody messaged me to say, hey, let me learn more about what you're doing. It just entertained people and they enjoyed the story. So it got liked, it got shared. So chasing viral does not relate back to how much money your business makes, how many inquiries you get, how many customers you get. It just doesn't. So I don't believe in the strategy of going viral unless you've got something that's really low ticket and that's all you want to sell to a large customer base, in which case go for it. But the way distribution is now, it's a very, very hard road to go down. Now, I've also had posts where the reach has been so low and people have reached out to me in the comments. But I've had people that follow my content for months and months and they're sort of lurking there. And then eventually when they reach out and we have a conversation, I see that they've been liking my stuff, like not liking it as in on the post, but they've been liking my stuff. They've been following me, they've been getting to know me and waiting for a time where they feel comfortable to reach out and make that conversation. So the content is there as a body of work, proving my thinking and my thoughts without me even being there trying to do it. It's doing it on its own. And then people are coming into my world and they're watching it without even reacting to it. So the whole reach, likes, whatever thing is a bit of a myth. And you'll notice that, especially with there being so many engagement pods and big creators using ads to drive to their organic content and all of this stuff, you don't believe that you need all of that reach for people to want to buy things from you. It's just simply not true. I can also understand why it's attractive because all of these platforms reward that immediate engagement. They want someone to be entertained very quickly when they land there. And it can also feel quite soul destroying initially if you're posting a lot of stuff and making a lot of videos and nobody seems to be interested. But it really is a compound effect. And as long as you've got the right systems and you're pointing people to the right places behind your content, then you don't need to worry, as long as you're doing something that is actually sharing your thoughts, your opinions, your process, and giving them an idea about how you think and how you operate. The platforms are always going to encourage that short-term people wanting to binge watch something that's like, funny videos or education or whatever else. And they do have a place, which I'll talk about shortly, but it should not be the whole strategy. Businesses are built through trust and belief, and that takes time. It's never going to come from 1 or 2 viral clips or from changing your strategy to try and become more viral. Now, I'm not saying I don't do short form. I make short comedy skits, which you may or may have not seen, to get that attention. I make little clips of me throughout the day, and I also take clips from my long form videos and share those. But the strategy is that they move through that level, that they see something short form, they then go and watch some of my long form stuff on YouTube, and then they join my newsletter. And when they get on my newsletter, I will email them every day. They'll see my offers, they'll see even more of my thinking and become part of my community. So there's a strategy behind it, but it's not just viral content. If this video gets 20 or 30 or 50 views at this stage, I'll be happy with that. I don't really mind if it gets 10 or 11. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, oh, I don't have a huge audience and I'm going to wait until I've got a bigger audience. Don't. You don't need a huge audience to make this kind of content. I don't have one. I think I've got 150 free subscribers, or 154. I have about 8,000 on LinkedIn, but I don't have a huge following, and it's not stopping me from making content. And that's the mistake people get into. You need to be out there making content. And I know people that are pulling late 6 figures, 7 figures, and they just get 150 to 200 views per long form video. But people are watching them. Your right tribe are finding them. And because you're being yourself and you're not worried about being a ChatGPT polished script that anybody can create, you are real, you are you. You don't give a shit if people don't like it or if they get bored. You're going to attract the right tribe, and you don't need loads of people to do that. If you've got 500 people that understand what you're about, what you believe, and how you approach your business, and even if 50 of those are regularly reading and watching your stuff every week, and 10 of them have the problem that you solve in your business right now, that's more than enough to pay for your life, for a nice place to live, for your family, and to start compounding something that can scale into those late 6 figures, early 7 figures and beyond. So you don't need to wait. If you're a human with a business, you have enough stories and enough interesting things that people will want to hear about. 98% of our experience is the same. So sharing it exactly at the point where someone might need to hear it, it doesn't need loads of strategy behind it. You just need to go out there and start recording them. A small audience is plenty to run your expert business. A giant audience with no route and no way of getting people to your offer is great for your ego. But honestly, there are so many people. I know someone who has like 160,000 followers on LinkedIn, and they don't make a single penny from it because there is no route or process behind it. So do not trust big audiences and think that it means big return, and don't let it hold you back from starting sharing your own content. I'd rather build a body of my work, not care about views, not care about ChatGPT or Claude scripting me the perfect thing and sitting with a teleprompter and all of that kind of stuff. And it may be boring to some people. They may want to skim over it, and I might ramble because I know I do. But I'm going to make these videos anyway in the way that I believe I should. And if people enjoy that, then great. And if they don't, they simply don't have to watch. So if you want to follow me on this journey, subscribe to the channel. My newsletter is also in the comments. There's a link there and you can join that too. And I'll see you next time.